very inspired by this next generation in terms of what they're asking. And they're saying we don't want culture sensitivity, we want representation. They're demanding to be reckoned with, you know.
As a Mexican immigrant, queer, weirdo, it was incredible to have given this challenge to create a mural for not just the museum, but the outsider world.
I'm a fourth-generation Detroiter, and these landscapes of Detroit are sort of like imprinted into my soul, and this dancerly presence just completely shifts the environment. I am asking these fundamental questions. What is it that makes people struggle every day to make it in the city? How can I, as an artist, touch the unspeakable? We all can feel that writhing and shaking the very core of our being.
The exciting thing about working with living artists today is that they're raising more questions.
Who can consume performance? Who can consume art?
Some of it was artists asking what they can do now that spoke beyond what they could create alone in a studio. We saw that in John Rippenhoff's artwork. He actually makes artworks that become kind of the support structure for other artists.
In some ways, I think being an artist is being a global citizen in a way, but it's also being like a citizen of your community and a steward of culture in your place.
We heard those kind of ideas that, in a sense, went beyond just social network. It was much more about being out in the world, engaging with people face to face.
It's really hard to picture care and to think about how to make an image of it. Painting is a way of slowing our perception down, spending time and care with others. The very difficult task of listening is fundamental to any other kind of larger political formations.
The other question that kept coming up was, how are we treating each other sort of as human beings?
People of color are constantly under assault, you know, in every sphere. And what does it mean to pierce through that and to be offer other possibilities? And I do believe in the redemptive possibility of art to do that.
Seeing yourself in an artwork or seeing an experience that has gone unnoticed for too long, that is really important. It hits the right feeling. I think that art serves the function of provoking questions, providing with new ways of looking at things.
The tone of the show is a little unsettling. That unsettling is also an opening, an opportunity to shift your perspective.
It's often the thing that I can't figure out, and you keep coming back to it. And the fact that it keeps raising these questions, that's when it becomes very powerful.
Being present here with a group of Latino, Latina, Latinx, brown folks is kind of also asking, like, what does it mean to be American? Or what does America look like?